Hi, I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage. Hey everybody, thanks for joining us on today's video. You know, this car just arrived in here. Normally we'd take these cars out, but it's a Saturday morning. The place is crazy busy. Everybody's working, and it's a little tight in here, but I want to make sure that you can get to see this car pretty quickly. 67 Corvette Roadster. Obviously, you know, so many people know this car rolling down the road exactly what it is. It will never be mistaken for a Chevelle or a Mopar or a Mercedes, things like that. When they talk about icons, styles, and things like that, I think even the design of this car is patented because it really does say, hey, I'm a Corvette. This is the last year of this body before they change the entire thing, and it needs to become really, really collectible. You know, and the one thing too also is knowing a little history and a little something about these cars. And for instance, like this one here has had the same owner for 10 years. So not only has it been loved by one person for a very long time, we have the ownership history before, and we have a nice stack of receipts for this car to show you all the things that have been done. And typically when people own a car for a really long time, they really, you know, their intent is not to buy it and flip it and whatever. You know, I just want to try it for a year and I don't really care. When you have long-term ownership, these people really love these cars. They do the right things to them, and they kind of make it so that, like if they went to a car show, they don't want to be embarrassed by a marker light that's out or one of the gauges that doesn't work or something like that. You typically get a much better car from a long-term owner because everything in it is working, and they feel, you know, obviously what we talked about in the car show. So let's take a peek around for a minute. We start with paint a lot of times. We're underneath the fluorescent lights in here, and I wanted to show you real quick if I could. It's very hard to see the quality of paint when it's light like this. But we'll move, and I can read all that. We'll move to the black, and the black is just as shiny as the yellow, and it's really just nice. This car just glows underneath these lights, and as we walk around, man, you just have to see. It's a great emblem, great like the bumpers, the side exit exhaust. Your choice of the white walls, or maybe you put a set of red lines on it too. You know, that's optional that year. You could maybe hit that. The 65s that one year you get gold lines, but I think the gold lines would probably have clashed on this car, so it's probably a pretty good deal. So, and when we talk about cars like this going with red line tires, you get that little bit of pop, all right? And with the side exit exhaust, I love the sound of it. It's kind of nice too because if you're riding with somebody, those heat shields there protect their legs. If you ever had a car with side pipes before, burn your legs one time and you'll probably never do it again, all right? Okay, so we got the rallies here. You know, a lot of people don't know too is that Corvettes come with four-wheel disc brakes. You know, Corvette guys know that, but a lot of people are thinking about getting into driving something like this. These cars are pretty modern for their time. You know, you had high horsepower V8s, you had four-wheel disc brakes, you had a four-wheel fully independent suspension. So not only did they handle well, and a lot of people, what they do is they keep a set of wheels and tires like this for maybe driving or a show. And then they buy a bigger set of wheels and tires, maybe if you want to take it out for a really great drive out in the country. It's an awesome, awesome drive because they do really handle well. We looked at great paint. We looked at how great the bright work was, how things around the windshield are buff. The chrome on the bumpers has been all redone. Look inside here for a second. All brand new wiring. You can see the colors of the wiring in there. Detailed inside here. This is the kind of car you want to be looking for, okay? This is the kind of car that you want to get. You want to get a turnkey car. Sometimes they're more expensive than these barn finds that you get, but first off, you save yourself 2 and 3 years of driving. I mean, of driving around looking for parts and restoration, finding someone to do it and what have you. Here, it's turnkey and ready to go. It's cool too. These are called like blue chip investments, meaning that for ever and ever, these cars have really kind of gone up in value each year. The Stinger hood. Typically not on the small block cars, but the last run of these cars had Stinger hoods, and this car could fall in that sequence. So I'm not really sure. I guess we'd have to investigate that a little bit more. But let's take a peek under the hood and see the detail here. All right, this is kind of nicely done, and it's nice too because it's all stock. This is how kind of that first guess that you know, you're dealing with an older style engine instead of having the oil fill or the breather or anything like that in the valve covers. It has the center up front here. Got the exhaust manifolds on it. It's a date-coated 67 motor. It's got the Harrison overflow tank right there. It's got the Harrison radiator in here. Delco Remy, the right steering box. You know, it's detailed nicely so that you can drive the car, open the hood when you go to a show, not be embarrassed, but you can also drive the car. And that's the important thing here that we're talking about, is that you're getting a car that you can actually go for a drive in, enjoy that drive, go to dinner with your buddy or your wife or your boyfriend, whatever it is you want to do. Get back in, it starts and drives. You're not so worried about this car that comes in and out of the trailer and it can't be driven because, you know, when they're frame off restored brand new cars, the first time you drive it, the value goes down a lot. Some of the expensive stuff that's been done. All new chrome bezels around here. The taillights are all done. Detailed carriage for the spare tire. Backup lights in the right place. Like, check this out. This is an original style gas tank. And the cool thing about it is you can see right down inside the gas tank. Part of the allure of these cars is the fact that they're all-weather vehicles. You know, to get the top out, it's pretty easy. The nice thing about it too is it's right inside here. Easy to get to. This one I love because it has a white top. Okay? And it's super easy. Buckle it down, push these two down, and you're ready to go. No problems. And that's super easy. You know, some of the other cars like Cobras and things like that require you to take out the windows, take the top all apart, put it all back together, put it back. By the time you're done, you're so soaked with water from the rain that it didn't even matter. But this one here is in great shape. It's very nice, and I would imagine it's close to new. Can we take a peek in here real quick? I just wanted you to see how nicely detailed this is with new carpet. This is storage back underneath here. Okay. In the last year of these cars, these are just great looking body style. Let's take a peek inside. Again, sorry that we're doing this inside. It's really tight in here, but I want to get this video done. The place is a little maniacal right now with people everywhere. So I didn't want to unpack the showroom and get it out, but it's just nice, even down to the Corvette floor mats. All right, check this out here, AM, FM, Wonderbar radio. All the gauges are here. They've been nicely restored. The needles are nice and bright orange, stuff like that. The little stuff you should be looking for when you're talking about buying a restored car. Easy to get back in here. A little bit of this release works. I know it sounds like no big deal that I just made the seat move with the release, but you don't understand, like when you're buying these cars, this little stuff that you're doing to them, the fact that this works, believe it or not, that right there could take 4 hours to repair, 3 hours on the internet searching for the parts so they don't make it anymore, 2 hours walking around some swap meet, or 2 hours to the drive to Carlisle, then walk around the swap meet, then go ahead and find the piece. You just don't understand what it takes to get these cars restored to these levels, and the fact that if you can buy something that's already done, it is the only way to fly. Unless, of course, you need therapy, then I suggest you buy a basket case and you do it yourself. All right? Anyway, they come with a glove box. This one happens to either be locked or, there we go. And, like, look at this. The glove box light even works. An original 67 style owner's manual. I know, no big deal. So what, the glove box light works? You know what? So what, the glove box light works. That could be a 3 or 4 hour fix also. So don't minimize the little stuff that still works 50 years later. Okay, keep in mind we're talking about 50-year-old cars here. All right. Okay, so the dash is laid out beautifully. All the gauges are there with a 7,000 RPM tach, 160 mile-an-hour speedometer. We talked about the radio, console, got that great shifter, console, buckets, all of it. So I don't know. Seems to me like it's very nicely done. First off, it drives really well, and it looks even better rolling down the road. And I love this Stinger hood on. You know, in closing up this video like this, is this car perfect? No. It is really nice looking. It is really beautifully done, and it drives really great and sounds fantastic. The great thing about it is you get to experience all of that when you get a car like this, because you can actually drive the car. Listen to how it sounds. Go for a ride in the country with somebody. Take it downtown for dinner. Go to the club with your golf clubs that'll fit in the back here. So I mean, I don't know, man. For me, like those trailer queens that are ridiculously mounted restorations buried in them, versus a car like this that's beautifully restored but has been driven, is the only way to fly. Anyway, call us 301-816-1000. 301-816-1000 will tell you all about the '67 Corvette Roadster, find a way to get it into your life.